Are you looking to raise money to publish your book or fund your independent project? 5 tips to raise money using crowdfunding like Indiegogo. Hi, I'm Pham, and welcome to the CuriosityBased channel. Today, I'm going to share with you 5 tips to raise money using crowdfunding like Indiegogo. Now, before we get started, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel and to follow us on LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook. You can find the links in the description below. So now, let's dive in. I am a big fan of crowdfunding platforms such as Indiegogo and Kickstarter as a way to both fund and to market your independent projects. Back in August 2021, I used Indiegogo to fund to self-publish my book, 7 Forms of Respect, A Guide to Transforming Your Communication and Relationships at Work. I was able to meet my goal in the first 18 hours with over 100 donors. My campaign actually trended on the Indiegogo homepage for the first few days. By the end of the campaign, 2 months later, I surpassed my goal by 2x and had over 300 donors. Keep in mind what's really important, regardless of what platform you use, it's the first 48 hours that they want to see as much activity, as many pledges as possible on your campaign. So let's get to those tips. The first tip is to create a small pledge option. I created my pledges at $5 because what I was optimizing for was the number of donors, not necessarily the amount of donors. I wanted to be able to have people contribute to my campaign to support me for as little as the cost of a cup of coffee. I know that there'd be a lot of people who are actually not interested in supporting the book, and yet they want to support me. And also with a $5 pledge, it was easy to promote to other people as well and have friends tell their friends, hey, support this campaign. Second tip is to make direct ask. It's really important to get at least 100 pledges in that first 48 hours. And the way to do that is to make direct ask. I actually text messaged over 130 people the week before, letting them know I'm going to have a campaign coming up and will you support it? Will you be one of the first 100 pledgers in that first 48 hours? Will you pledge $5? That was a direct ask. I didn't just post it on social media and hope that people would see it. Now you can do that with phone calls, with text message, with specific emails. I just don't rely on just posting on social media and hoping people see it. The third tip is to share what you're going to spend the money on. Be clear about what you need the funds for, because that will give people assurance of that you are going to be using this money responsibly and that you actually do need it. The fourth tip is that visuals matter. Really think about the images that you want to have, and keep in mind that people don't read that much nowadays. And so what we did, my brilliant marketing consultant, Brittany Danielle, she created images that actually had all of the different benefits inside the image itself. So rather than just saying, hey, you get 2 books, she had images of 2 books. And so just keep in mind that people don't read and you want to deliver that message as quickly as possible. The 5th tip is to create a video. And now this doesn't have to be a fancy produced video. It can just be you talking to the camera and saying, hey, this is what I need the money for. This is the positive impact that I want to create in the world. This is how I think that my project is going to matter. And will you be a part of that journey? Now, I've just shared with you 5 tips and I've got a bonus tip for you. Something that I learned in using Indiegogo is that they have this tip that people can give a tip, and they're actually giving that tip to Indiegogo. And so this money goes directly to Indiegogo. And what I learned is that you get taxed on the tip that goes to Indiegogo. Now this is in addition to the hefty service fee that they already charge you to use their platform. So don't worry, they're getting paid. I suggest you turn off that tip and encourage people to make additional donations. And that way you're not paying tax on money that you don't actually get. So now I hope that by hearing these tips, you are inspired to think about how you can use crowdfunding as a way to fund your own independent project. Perhaps you want to publish a book yourself. So this is a video explainer, and Brittany Danielle, who I mentioned earlier, she actually has a detailed blog post using my campaign as a case study. And you can read that. I'm going to include the link in the description below. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please do hit that like button and also share it with other people, maybe those who are thinking about doing some crowdfunding to fund an independent project. Also, I'd love to hear what projects you are working on. Just put that in the comments below. And if you are new to this channel, please do subscribe and turn on the notification alert so that you know when we're going to be posting something new. Once again, I'm Julie Pham, and this has been the CuriosityBased channel.